Hello, hello, hello. Seems to be working. Mhm. My cat's screaming in the background. I want to be able to crop this. Transform. Hello, Grande Boyslundberg. That's quite a name. But welcome. Just getting my stream set up at the moment. It's my cat in the background. Do not worry, she is fine. She's just loud. Just being loud. Come here. Say hi. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. You want to go on the hamper? Hey. Cat wants to go on the hamper. Well, I appreciate your compliment, and I hope you like my art as well, because we're going to get into doing some drawings based off of this sketch here. This one here. A little hard to see what it is, but it's a. You'll see. I'll keep it a surprise for now, but strap in and enjoy the process. I'll start just by marking out the frame. A lot of them. What are you doing in there? My cats. Gonna pass the sketch from the paper to the other paper. I just did like more of a outline for myself, figuring out where things should be placed and stuff like that. Nice part about pencil is it's very forgiving in terms of changing things later and fixing errors. Should probably put the camera on the other side since my arm's going to be blocking a lot of this. Forgot that I'm right-handed. Now we'll just go for it for now and then come back to it. So I'm just going to mark this out. Like this. It's going to shape very lightly, blocking things in. It'll get darker as it goes on, but these beginning stages I have to keep it pretty light so I can erase if need be. Do you draw as yourself? You say my name? Leonardo Cassette. Well, welcome, Leonardo. Appreciate your compliments on my voice. I've not really gotten many compliments about my voice, but I appreciate that. Like this. You just gonna block these shapes out. Well, glad to hear it. Maybe I'll do a ASMR stream sometime. This is kind of ASMR in a way. I'm just sitting here talking. Except just the difference is I'm not whispering. Okay, so something like that. And do. Wow, it is very hard to see on the camera. I'm gonna adjust the camera real quick. Let's put it on this side. Okay. Well, thank you. And so just blocking out the shape of this character. Can you see it at all? Yeah, very light. I'm gonna turn off the other one. So maybe this light is the problem. Leave this one. Well, I stream a little more regularly now, so hopefully be able to catch me while I'm streaming and join in on the fun. It's mostly just art that's done here. Every now and then I'll play some games, but usually VR. It's my joy. Where's my race? There it is. I have my reference on this other screen, which you can't see, but maybe I'll put that up a little later. Now I have to kind of dodge the camera to see things, but that's okay. Just kind of blocking in shapes here. It's too big. Just want it to be a little bit small. Kind of a chimney. Do. And this. Okay. Noise. It's working well. Move this shape there. And I'm going to add some lily pads, kind of like this. So I love lily pads. Okay. Definitely kind of just a really nice shape. So the general gist of this drawing is that it's a boy on a bed floating above a river or water of some sort, arriving some sort of fairyland-esque place. Do. Just trying to block out details. Really like this softer style of drawing. Kind of just building up these values. Start blocking in some of it. How's it look on the screen? Maybe we'll actually just lower this. There. Build it up a little bit more. At it kind of eye level. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, we'll see. Blocking things out. Just very lightly going into this. So I want to give myself freedom to change things later, should the need arise. This. The water will be the darkest part, so I think I'll just start building up some value here. And this roof kind of comes up this. Yeah. Okay. So vegetation here and the stonework. Maybe kind of this distant structure back. Just faintly putting that in. Oops. Okay. More details. There's that. Got a door right here. Like that for the door. More details. Doo doo. Start building up some values too. Let me know if I'm too faint. I think the microphone should be picking up everything. Move it a little closer just in case. Okay, that should be good. These trees over here. Just giving them some variation. Okay. There's a bed here. Hopefully that's becoming a little more visible as this continues, but just gonna start adding that in. It's also got this bowl. It's in the water. There we go. And this will be the darkest part of the whole drawing, is right underneath the bed. So I really want to imply that it's floating. So I have to go in there. Just building up these values. Nice. Okay. More here. There we go. And drawing in the boy. That's not quite right. Erase that. Okay. Bring that over here. Shading it. Okay. So let's get in here and start doing some details. Just to imply more. And there actually is. That's the really nice part about pencil, is you can just imply so much about what's being drawn. We'll see how this goes. This may not be quite the direction artistically I want to go in the future, but for now, it's working quite well. Okay. Interesting. Going in for some actually almost black values. Again, this will be the darkest part, just underneath the bed here. Always think of kind of grounding. Good more reference than this. Oh well. This is just for me. Just an experiment. kind of hard to get into this corner here. Okay. Yeah, nice. Oh, you can't even see that. I need to move my camera. Do. We'll lower it a little bit more. It's the best angle here. I need like an overhead camera. No, leave that on. Okay, so just doing little details down here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Came back, Lord of the beautiful voice. Well, welcome back. Been moving the camera around, so hopefully should be able to see the drawing a bit better. There we go. Just building up those details. I want it to look like a fairy tale. I think that's my goal with this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go. Thank you. It's coming together. Definitely, as the details pop out, it feels a little bit more put together. If you'd like, you can check out my my YouTube channel. It should be in my link tree, but you can see some of the other work I've done. My portfolio's there. But I've done a lot of 3D modeling these last few months. This is kind of my first real push into traditional drawing, at least on stream. Doo-doo-doo. Get better as time goes on as well. The more of these kinds of drawings I do. Oh man, I'm smudging. Curses. Little smudges everywhere. Yeah, mark that out like that. It's okay if the shapes are wobbly. I think it's kind of charming. Yeah. And I want to get some more details in here. Okay. Blend that out. All right. Nice. That was my cat sneezing. Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. The more texture I add, the more it really comes out. I just really love pencil. The way pencil brings out these shapes just feels so good. Bada boom. And we'll work on the kid a little bit. Do, do, do. Officer Mark. Now that's unfortunate. What's up? What's unfortunate? Just about to go to bed. Well, welcome. You were the person I was talking to a while back that was having a birthday, right? I'm assuming so, since you are about to go to bed. Well, welcome back. Just doing some doodling. Uh, kind of a larger drawing, for sure, but it's coming together. Nice. Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm very pleased with how it's coming out, at least so far. Maybe I'll get a little angry at it later. It's supposed to be some sort of river, but with like a bed that this guy's coming in on, and that would be it's just supposed to be kind of whimsical, I suppose. You know, kind of a fairy tale type illustration, something you'd find in a kid's book. I just really have missed working in pencil. Growing up, I would draw all the time just in sketchbooks or on a piece of paper with normal pencil. And there's really something about the quality a pencil can give that, or graphite specifically, that I just really love. Kind of, it glows on a page. I don't know how else to put that, especially once all the lighting's in place. Um, just really has like a luminous quality. Well, I hope your birthday went well, Mr. Mark. Partied hearty, I hope. Wish I could draw at least a little bit. Man, I can't even draw a sick man. Just takes time, 18 is like 10 years worth of work to get here, maybe more. um, but you're always welcome to share drawings if you end up doing them. I love seeing people's work. I think my love of art comes from the fact that it's struggle. 10 years? I say 10 years, but 10 years professionally. I've been drawing since like halfway through high school. Oh, that's a while ago now. Let's see. 11, yeah, like 13 years, probably. 13 years. Yeah, I would say so. I drew when I was very young, but not like a crazy amount. And then I just really got into it in high school and kind of stuck with it. Probably draw good when I'm 30. Exactly. Yeah. It really does feel like I'm finally hitting a stride, and I just turned 30 on August. Um, so it does take it's a time investment, that's for sure. And there are shorter routes in terms of ways to get there, but I tend to just indulge whatever really interests me at the time. Uh, but now I'm really coming back around to just drawing by hand with a pencil, and it's been super satisfying. Kind of like a first love when it comes to art. And put some cobblestones here. That noise. Here, zoom in a little bit, give you guys some detail close-ups. There's the bed, some trees. It's kind of a low contrast on the camera, which is unfortunate. I'll have to tweak some of the settings in the future to really bring out the drawing. As I draw more, it'll kind of come into place too, but kind of human perception is very different from camera perception. Fill in that top part there. There we go. Oh, I like that. I really love like solid shapes. These round ones. Round, soft shapes. Reminds me of I forget whoever made Mad Max, or not Mad Max, where the monsters are, where the wild things are. Brain tries to imagine myself drawing something like this, and man, Stefo would not. Well, if you're gonna get into drawing, do pencil and graphite because it will absolutely be the easiest way to get into it. You know, things that are just easy to play with. Make it like play. You know, you want to make it like it's a toy, and then you really can't put it down. That's really what kind of got me into it. It's just, you know, initially I would think of like pretend video games, and then go ahead and go from there. Okay. And we'll just say this bush kind of comes up here. Cool. It's coming together. But I really hate I really hate grinding something. That's super fair. It is it's definitely has some frustrating moments where I've done this for way too long. And it absolutely is a grind. Okay, something like that. And say this wall kind of curves up here. No, that's a little, yeah, that's a little better. That, this building goes over here. Like in video games, I want to be as strong as I can get right at the beginning. That's definitely fair. Yeah, I think I do kind of enjoy the grind when it comes to this kind of thing. But man, I was playing Call of Duty Warzone earlier, and that is a grind that I do not enjoy. I was struggling really hard with that. Do enjoy the Borderlands 3 grind. Do not want to do the whole story on farm armor or weapons. I do enjoy the Borderlands 3 grind. Borderlands 3. I don't think I've played the third one. But I've played the other Borderlands and they are a lot of fun. It's definitely they reward you a lot in the grind. You know, it's not like you're having to be patient the whole time. You can just kind of get in and get some enjoyment out of it. Like was it Diablo 3? That one had some really quick grinding progression. Not as great at Borderlands 2, but I wouldn't say it's bad. No, definitely. As a Gearbox, I think they do great games. They know what they're doing for sure. I just saw the trailer for their latest game, latest Borderlands, which is kind of like a spin-off one. Um, something Tiny Tina's. It's like a D&D inspired one. I think it Tiny Tina. Like yeah, one Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's it. That looks pretty fun. I like the concept a lot. I'm just kind of this pseudo, not quite the real world. It's very playful, which I like. Playful and meta. Just fill in these details back there. Okay. Sadly, B3 was really bugged, and Gearbox won't fix this because Tiny Tina. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. Like, nature of games. Oh my god. I hated bug hunting in a video game development. What a nightmare. It's really as bad as you can imagine it being. Okay. I need to look up some water reference. Oh no, that's good. There's some right here. Okay, so water looks wet when it's reflective. So I just need to make it reflect things. But now I can basically one hit every boss in the game, and that's what well, good. I'm glad you're getting your enjoyment out of it. Just focusing on thinking about next steps here. Yeah, like that. Man, this camera is it focusing here. Focus, please. Let me just double check, see if I can get these. Resolution, color space, da da da. Camera control, zoom, focus, auto. Can't tell if that's changing anything. Seems like I was doing a good job. Zoom in though. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. Probably as good as it's gonna get for now. Let me close this too. Bam. So I'm assuming then, Officer Mark, that maybe Dark Souls is not your favorite game. That one definitely had a much more intense grind, bro. Bam, bam. Okay, I like Dark Souls. Me as well. It is quite fun. Definitely frustrating at times. Sure, this house is looking good. Pull this here. Only played the third one. Okay. I would say that they got the formula more and more correct as time went on. That was enough for me. That's fair. There's some formulas like this works for me, and then others not so much. I really like exploration style games, Legend of Zelda, that kind of thing. Things where you're like exploring caverns. The Uncharted series was super super fun. I had a lot of big what was that? Really good time. Big. I don't know what word I was going to use there. Okay, gonna tweak this boy's face. Never played a single Uncharted game, but I heard it's pretty good. They're fun. They're very fun. They're very much like a movie. If you played Last of Us or are familiar with that kind of formula, it's exactly like that. You know, just strong characters, then bam, right back into shooting things. Really fun. I really haven't been playing too many games over the last few years, and I just got Warzone recently, and yeah, kind of mixed on if I like it or not. It's just hard. It's like I don't really have the patience to get good. Really don't like it. Yeah, I'm starting to feel similar. Man, it's so sweaty and there's so many cheaters. I definitely have. I haven't say can't say for sure I ran into any cheaters, but there were some moments I was relatively suspicious of. Like, how the fuck did these people know I'm here? But I'm also definitely a noob, so there's that. You just really want like a good battle royale. 'Cause usually me and my brother are sitting down to play, and it's like just don't really know its quality anymore. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is coming well. Really enjoy B3 with my best friend, my brother. Battlefield 3, then? I'll have to see if my brother and I want to play that then. Because it's a struggle finding like a good, just a game that you can sit down and really have some fun with. We always played Apex, but it's not the same anymore. That never quite appealed to me, but it definitely looked fun. I'm going to darken this spot right here and try to apply some sort of reflection in the water. I've always played Apex, yeah. Yeah, if you have any recommendations for like games to play with your sibling, then I'm all ears because my brother and I are definitely looking for some fun games to play. Actually, super excited about the Diablo remaster that's coming out. What Diablo Resurrected? Probably gonna play the crap out of that. Already got some old friends lined up to play it with as well. Tried Diablo, but never really got into it. I really like the second one, which is the one that the remastering. I played the third one, didn't like it as much. Diablo 2 really had like an atmosphere. It really were kind of, what I loved about Dark Souls, I really find a lot of similarities with in uh, Diablo, where it's just like a dark world that you're exploring and fighting through. There's just kind of, I don't know, had a really nice yeah, atmosphere. You just felt like you were exploring something. Darken his pajamas a little bit, make him stand out. So if you want to give it a shot, definitely recommend checking out maybe the older one first. I don't know. I don't know how if it's even cheaper anymore. But there's some other games that really look like they've gotten the same formula down quite well. I can't remember the names of them, but there's one with like just came out quite recently, or had a trailer that came out within the last 6 months. Something. Yeah, that's probably it. Path of Exile. That's most likely it. I've kind of might actually try to check that out instead before getting the remaster, because that looked quite good. Nice. Okay. This is a little wonky right here. Okay. Nice, nice. My other brother likes PoE more than Diablo. Definitely have to check it out because, man, that's like my jam. Dark, scary world with magic and shit like that. Dope. It's really weird right here. Right, we'll come back to that. Now, move on to some of these other details over here. Putting in some vegetation. There we go. Really into competitive shooters. Yeah, Overwatch and my brother and I like quite a bit, but we just really haven't played that much of it lately. But it was fun, you know. When it was good, it was really good. Is okay not my fave. What do you usually play? I tried PUBG in the past, but I could not get into it. Rainbow Six Siege, interesting. That one did look pretty good. Kind of reminded me of Counter Strike, but not quite as precise. No, Counter Strike seems like I don't have the patience to for that kind of thing. I just want to run and shoot. If you do you play VR at all? Because I love VR, and they have some good shooters actually. Sweaty buggy and cheaters all over the place. Oh, seems to be the case with a lot of games. They need to do something about cheat prevention. I don't have a solution in mind, but man, it really seems kind of just pervasive because all the streamers, like the everyone wants to go hunt streamers nowadays. I think that's why I like VR actually. It's because it's kind of like I'm sure there's cheaters out there, but it's kind of prevents that because you have to get on you have to get sweaty. You in a very literal way. You kind of have to really go ahead and get in there and really move around. Um, Flip, turn in 180 degrees, stuff like that. It's difficult. It's like actually physically demanding. I think that's kind of people that cheat aren't really looking to do that. R6 is unplayable for one day because hackers sent bots into our lobby that always cancel the queue. That is annoying. This isn't quite the same thing, but it always reminds me of in VR chat, people would because you can upload your own avatars, you could make a like kill stick. You just put a bunch of stuff that loads up when you stick it in someone's face or something, and then they just crash and because they can't render it. Definitely a rude thing to do, but led to some funny videos for sure. Excuse me. Can start rank because the bots are under level 50. Not quite sure what that means, but I get the idea. Kind of interesting moving forward, just in the future of games. It's like really see crypto kind of entering games in a major way. I wouldn't be surprised if people become a little bit more serious about the kind of accounts you hook up to things. But then you got to watch out for hacking even more, I suppose. I don't know. R6 1800. God damn. That is definitely dedication right there. I don't know. Have I ever hit 1800 in a game? Okay. Left side, definitely getting rendered a lot. This camera a little better. Let's see. Can I increase the resolution? Mm-mm-mm. Sharpness, contrast, camera control. Why don't I have any options for resolution? Ooh. What is this? HD 1080p. Ooh. HD 1080p. Logitech. I don't think it's at full resolution. I don't know. Guess there's not too much I can do right now. Rocket League. I might pick that up again. My brother was super into it. I never played that much myself, but I always had a blast when I did. It's frustrating in some ways, that's for sure. Just an unusual way to navigate and hit things. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's it a little bit more on this side. Bought it back in 2015 when it came out. Yeah, my brother and I played some of it. He definitely more than I, but how do I want to make this texture look? No, we'll just wing it. Already winging everything else, so why not that too? Boom. That. Well, if you find any other competitive shooters that come out, oh, what was there's like a teleporting one. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to remember that. It's really nice to play like 1 hour a day just as a casual player. Yeah, that's like kind of what I'm looking for because man, there's just so many games that I love playing competitive games, but like the competitive games, if you don't have the time to sink into them, then you're at the bottom rung every day. That's why I like Super Smash Bros. You know, there's always like a bit of I don't know, evenness there. Okay, I'm gonna darken this quite a bit right here in this corner. My elbow's probably blocking it, but gotta get that drawing angle. Splitgate, yeah, fuck yeah. I have to write that down. That looks really fun and unusual. Do 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 do. Turn this a little bit. Try to put more into this side now, so develop the whole image at roughly the same time. Excuse me. Just some sort of looking texture. Trying to. Oh Lord, I hate arena shooters in this game. Confirmed. It's. I guess that it's like Unreal. That's an arena shooter, right? Or yeah, Unreal Tournament. It's an older one, but that's the style. Yeah, I think I can agree with that assessment. I like having a place to explore, and you're just stuck in the same room fighting endlessly. It's not very fun. I really love the concept of battle royales and like the progression of it, but I'm just not very good at them. Like that's kind of like the ideal situation for me. You got kind of something to build up and search, and you kind of determine what you want to do out of it. Even tried Valorant for like 6 months, but no one wanted to play it with me, so I dropped it. That one is definitely strategy shooter. Those games are tough because it's like it's all precision and patience. It's not so much a game geared around like quick. There's quick reactions, of course, but you really are just supposed to know what steps to take. Mm. Do, do. This is coming out well. That was really toxic. I don't doubt it at all. It's so unfortunate when communities become like that. Even Overwatch really had its has its moments. Yeah. It's just like I like team oriented stuff, but doesn't mean you're gonna get good teammates. Oh, Monster Hunter. I never played it because it's. Oh no, I guess it's not handheld. It's on the PS5, right? Not that I have one. Just yeah, I never got around to playing it. Unfortunately, it looked cool though. Is there a competitive mode for it? I don't think so. It's just you're just referring to the community itself. Not really big, but these motherfuckers got your back. I see a lot of cool Monster Hunters artwork on my Twitter feed. Really seems to have a good community. It reminds me of seems like the Final Fantasy community has also got a pretty good one. That's MMOs for you. It's all community there. It's the name of the game. In a way. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Start getting some sharper details on the boy here. Buttons, PJs. Boom. Are you hyped for Battlefield 2042? It looks pretty good. I mean, really, the last Battlefield game I played a bunch of was World War II one, so it's quite a while ago. Um, it really depends. I was really hoping. I thought it was gonna be the like a remake of the sci-fi one at first, and I was like, with like the spaceships. I was super hyped with that idea, but it still looks really fun. And man, there's a lot of people as well. If the team fights are really that big, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of fun moments no matter what. Just seems kind of crazy and chaotic in a good way. But yeah, it does look fun. I won't buy it as soon as it comes out, but it's definitely on my wish list. Don't trust any devs anymore. Yeah, the nature of games is overpromising. I don't know verbally what they promised too much of. As I understand, some of that was gameplay that they were showing, but it's been said before. We're going to turn this into trees all back here. Prefer more of a framing element to this drawing. Oops. Well, dude, if you're looking for the creme de la creme of shooter experiences, you should really I'll play some VR on stream sometime, and you'll get a taste of it. I've never had as much fun in video games in the past like 10 years as I have had in VR. Maybe I'll do a VR stream next Friday or something. Next weekend. Darkness. Hold on. Yeah, right here. Not rich, can't buy those weird glasses. That's super fair. A little confusing what's going on over there, but that's okay. Heading out, Joe? Have fun. Thank you. Want to see what I'm doing before you go? Oh, I'm not leaving. You're saying have fun for him, but draw. Very cool. Thank you. Fleshing it out. Yeah, it's really fun. Thank you. Yeah, it's got like a kind of children's book quality to it, which is really nice, fun. Fairy tale. For sure. All right, well, have fun. Tell her I say hi. Bye. That was my brother. We moved to Texas together not too long ago. 2 months ago. Coming on 3 now. Excuse me. Okay. How's it looking on camera? Psst. Oh, secret time. Secrets. Ever played Serious Sam? I have indeed, and I really loved it back in the day. It was super, super fun. Um, and Joe and I definitely played a lot of it as well. Let's see, get some zoom in here. Yeah, that was a blast. I haven't played any of the newer stuff. I think the last one I played was Serious Sam 2. Um, but yeah, I think those games just know exactly what they're about and don't really try to be anything else. It's good to see. Like a B movie, but in a really good way. Campy. That's the phrase. I'm gonna move this over here. That so I can get in on this left side. Serious same. It is funny how same they are, you know. They are very similar games, but it's not like they found a formula that works quite well for what they're doing. And some lily pads here. Hopefully it's coming up on stream a little bit better. In a way. Need to get a better camera. Do do do. Dude, if you ask someone my age, they probably don't even know what Serious Sam is. It's kind of a, it's always been kind of a niche series. I wouldn't say that too many people kind of aware of it. It's a game for gamers, you know. And there's a lot of like casual gamers that I don't think they'd be aware of it at all. Or maybe not casual is the right word, but they just hit the popular games. But yeah, super fun and funny as well. A lot of hilarious moments in there, and just like the headless cannonball guys, they just always make me laugh when they're running and yelling. It's so funny. Change his mouth a little bit. Mm-mm-mm. And the Trash Gems Earth Defense Force, the one with the big bugs and stuff. I never played that, but I've definitely seen it on Twitter and stuff a few times. Most of my Twitter feed is just game development news. I think there's a new one coming out soon. Um, yeah, those are some funny looking games, and again, just the best possible way. Do 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 do. I need to stand up for a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Oh, she's still in there. Japanese community seems to be really big. I'm not surprised. It's definitely a devout Japanese following for almost every game they make. I'm meaning to. Maybe sometime I'll go through all this. Oh, it's going to be October soon. I should really go through, play some scary games soon. Maybe I'll do that on stream. That would be fun to do. Yeah, my brother and I both have VR headsets, so I really think we should do that Phasmophobia game. Maybe we'll do that. weird anime. Is it I think I know which one you're talking about. The visual novel one. Yeah, Doki Doki. I've heard of it. I have not played it. I know that some scary shit happens and it's about the girls in there. So it's like I'm kind of spoiled on it, but not actually spoiled on it. I just know that some fucked up shit happens. But I'll have to give it a shot as well. If it's short, I'll do it. I probably don't want to play any games that I can't beat in like 1 to 2 nights. This is coming together. Slowly bringing out the details. Freaked out when the spooky parts came up. Good. That's the best thing to do to your friends. Scare the shit out of them. Things are coming together on this drawing. You didn't laugh at him. Remember, one of my favorite Let's Plays was watching Markiplier go through Five Nights at Freddy's. Maybe I'll get my brother to do that too. This one's hard. This line here. Really sure how I should render this house. What would you bet on? I probably would lose that bet myself. That was the Slenderman games. Those creep me out. Blair Witch was a really good movie. I think they've got their annual re-release here or new version coming out soon too. Never watched the movie or Let's Play the game. It's a little dated now, but I think it's still got some scares in it. The movie for the game, the Blair Witch game. Play that. Oh, or you might be talking about Slender Man. I never saw the movie either. Ooh, man. If you're looking for a scary movie to watch, It Follows. Um, is very creepy. Has some very creepy moments. Um, Halloween's coming up, so got to queue up the good old scary movies, and that's a good one. The Ritual also genuinely very terrifying. Veronica is the scariest movie based on a true story. Veronica. Hmm. I don't know that one. Google that real quick. Hmm. That sounds pretty good. I'll have to check that out. Sounds somewhat similar to the Conjuring. Conjuring. The Conjuring. That's what I meant to say. Actually, really weird. Based off true story. It's like a possession thing. Did I look at the right one? Interesting. I'll have to check that out. There was a man. I think the darkest and scariest thing I've watched was it's like a mockumentary about a serial killer. Just some really disturbing stuff that I don't think I can talk about on camera. I prefer not to talk about. Suffice to say, there's some real fucked up shit out there. Excuse me. I don't really like this building. It's a little too late to change anything. I think I just gotta go ahead and finish it, even if it's not something super thrilled on. Mm-hmm. Detective witnessed some real ghost sheet, as in a floating ghost sheet. Apparently, the Conjuring series is also based on some real stuff. It was funny watching the Paranormal Activity series because at the time I lived in California, which is where it takes place, and it looked pretty similar to some houses I've been in there, even my own house. That was definitely kind of an odd personal aspect to it. Yeah, because I grew. It takes place in Oxnard, which was like very close to where I grew up. Mm-hmm. Picked up a photo of this girl, Veronica, the real one, not the one in the movie, and it just started burning. Oh, damn. You know, if I was a ghost, I would absolutely play pranks on a detective. I think that would be like my number one goal is to just sow confusion. Are you still in there, Lex? My cat's still in my hamper. The movie was the only movie that actually scared me after 12 years. Well, I can assure you that the movies I recommended will scare the socks off of you as well. The Ritual, especially, was quite frightening. Did you happen to see Hereditary as well? That one was pretty fun. First horror movie I've seen was like A Nightmare on Elm Street. I was 3 years old when I saw it. Dang. I actually have a kind of a funny story about my birth. My mom, uh, my dad convinced my mom to watch Aliens, uh, when she was pregnant with me. So she saw it, and of course, it scared the crap out of her. And then the next day, I was born. Just kind of a funny. The movie seemed to scare her into labor, which is maybe explains some aspects of myself as well. Not really feeling these buildings over here. Just kind of okay. I should have planned out the background a little bit more. I had a distinct image for the kid here. I knew I wanted him to be riding this bed, but did not have as distinct a image in my head for what to do with the background. I think I may just end it here. End the drawing here. Chalk it up to. No, let's just finish it. Let's finish it. You're an alien. Potentially. Yeah, Elon Musk and I moved here around the same time. pretty neutral about how these trees are coming out. Everything over there. I want to have a little bit more. No. Je ne sais pas. Noise. Okay. Just take. I'm actually looking for some good horror movies, but I guess I gotta watch The Ritual. It'll knock your socks off, man. It will definitely scare you. You should definitely watch it with your family or some friends. But 'tis the season, or it's about to be. September's basically October. If it won't scare me, then I get a first edition Charizard card. I don't think I can afford that. But I think it's a safe bet that you will be frightened. Fine with the cheeseburger, same price. I saw a bunch of Twitch personalities buying Pokemon cards a few months back, and seemed to be a fad for about 2 seconds. And what was his name? Mizkif was like getting it reviewed or whatever. His cards reviewed, and it turned out that they were like worthless or something. I don't know. Hilarity. Okay, this is coming better. Coming out better than I initially thought. It's definitely a lot of work. Man, going through this pencil quick. I was kind of hoping drawing would be less work, but sometimes it's more work. I made a. So, have you done your homework? My homework? I don't have homework. Oh, I did a pig. Made a pig. Look at this. Look at my little pig. Oh, there. Look at. I think next time I won't do a scene. Do more like a series of objects. Oh, thank you. Mango. Oh, my German homework? 9. Was it Abrent? Was that learn? Something like that. Zu klein. Very little. Klein. One day. One day I'll have time. Better just move to Germany at this point and try to figure that out. Hmm. Now the system is fucked over here. Seems that there's some bureaucratic elements there. I know very little about German politics, though. It's a little fucked everywhere these days. There's corruption everywhere, and everyone knows about it. Oh man, that's a bummer. I definitely was it. Elon Musk's putting in a factory there, and like they basically shut down construction for a few months on just some real bogus stuff. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. It's definitely not ideal. We definitely saw it here in America the last 4 years or so as well. I think it's one of those things where it's like, is there more or less, or can people just not really hide it as easily anymore? Like to believe it's the latter. There's even a group called the AFD. Ever heard about them? I'm not familiar with them. AFD. What are they about? Right back. Let me get that. Not good. And these bitches basically want the old system back in Germany that Hitler once had. Well, that's no bueno. Yeah, we've had definitely a rise in the same kind of shit here. Good old US of A. Oops. Many people vote them. It's not funny. Well, at least people know. At least you know. You know, it's one thing to have bad elements, and it's another thing for them to be talked about publicly. You know, get shut down publicly. You got to be really stupid to vote for the AFD. Yeah, well, okay, there's definitely some similarities here between what you're describing and a lot of red voters here. Well, I wish you well with that. It's definitely trying times. in the world. Definitely, social media seems to exacerbate or make everything a little more tough than it needs to be. Do you guys have an election like today? I'm sure there's elections happening right now in Germany, right? Just about to be. I can't vote, so. Oh, interesting. I kind of assumed that the drinking age would be the same as the as the voting age, but maybe that's wrong. um, Almost there though. One more year. This election is the most important one. Well, yes, I mean, what? Merkel's been in power for a crazy long time. Pretty nuts that she's finally, and she like stepped down too. It wasn't even her getting unelected. She's finally done with it. Seems like she had a good run from what I could tell from over here. But change is good. It's nice, it's like we have all these political things going on, but with just, stupid ideology and racism, yada yada. But technology is really hitting a good stride these last few years. Really excited to see what kind of platforms that enables. Definitely think there's a lot of hope to be had about the state of things, despite the naysayers. She was not bad, but she did not enough to save the future. Oh, hello, Breeze. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Currently just drawing. I think you guys can see what I'm doing pretty well. And entering the last 80% of this drawing. Excuse me. Well, I don't know. It might be more than that. I'm trying not to rush myself. I tend to want to go too fast with drawing or any creative endeavor. I just want to be done. Do, do, do. Yeah, I hope your day is going well, Breeze. add a little bit more vegetation. Nothing can go wrong with putting plants. I think that's a good strategy to live by. More plants. Doing fine. How are you guys? I'm doing pretty well, just chipping away at this drawing, um, discussing video games and German elections. So kind of a slow but steady night of progress on these things. I'm just hopefully you can see. Let me know how well you can see the drawing. It's a little hard to pick out on the OBS, I think. Hopefully not too hard though. Yeah, noise. Just finished the Lego Infinity comic. Man, you can never be too old for Lego. That is for sure. That was my true start with making things. I love Legos. I just need to buy some more so I can prototype making things faster. Oops. I'm surprised there isn't like a Lego game where you can just build stuff and like virtual Legos. Like it's just purely, I don't know, like a Minecraft, but just Lego. There's me Thanos Lego edition for it. Oop, sorry, hit the camera there. Excuse me. Thanos Lego edition is just where you take half of someone else's blocks, tell them it's for the best. You only take half of them. You gotta sound more professional, Sam Dutter. In what way? Gotta turn into Sam Ross. Well, I did draw a lot of happy little bushes here. They seem to be doing quite well. I'm gonna just forget to talk about the drawing. But it's going. Just shading the bushes now. It's a little easier when I'm doing like 3D stuff to talk about what I'm doing. With the drawings, I just kind of hop around. I'm like, I'm over here now, and doing this thing and find the bushes there. Looking pretty good though, I think. Just trying to keep it a little vague in some ways, so I don't have to do as much work. Nice. Don't forget this brush thing he's doing. Oh yeah, dude. Apparently, the Bob Ross stream goes on like all day here on Twitch, which is nuts. Even in the afterlife, he's still painting away. Yeah, I'll do something like this. There's windows. Yeah, I tune in every time when he's drawing this mountain. The same mountain. Oh, I guess it doesn't even matter. It's almost always a mountain. I feel like he's always drawing a tree. Eh, I'm like, I'm on the fence about this drawing. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I think it was good to do a big format drawing, but in the future, I need to do a little more planning because I didn't really know what I was gonna do over here for like these bushes and shit. I already said that, but it bears repeating. I think next stream we're gonna do a stream tomorrow evening, and I'm gonna make a VR chat avatar. At least start on one. That's the plan. Right, some shadow here. Hello, Hamdeny. What am I drawing? It is a scene of mostly just a doodle. Sorry, I'm moving the camera so you can see a bit better. There we go. But it's kind of a drawing of a boy in a bed floating over the stream, arriving at some cottage of some sort. Kind of going for like a children's book vibe. Exactly. Disney stuff. Kind of putting all these details in here slowly but surely. Definitely really love drawing, so thank you, Ham. Are you going to put color later on or only pencil? Probably just pencil. I think I won't really work on this past tonight for the most part, besides just kind of, uh, uploading a high resolution version. It's a little hard to see on the webcam. Excuse me. So keep an eye on my Twitter. That's probably where I'll be posting it, or my Instagram. My Twitch should have the link to both through the link tree, which I just added. But yeah, I will be uploading the high resolution version because it's not really coming through very well on the webcam. which is a bit of a bummer, but I think it's just curves. I just want to do like kind of more surreal drawings, like I think you'll get a sense of. Oh, I did one that I really liked today. I'll just show that right now. I was just showing it to Mark here, but it's a little piggy on a star. Oh, maybe light on it. A little piggy on a star. There we go. Like nice TikTok profile. Thank you. Worked hard on that one. Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm kind of feeling out TikTok as well because, man, the engagement on there is quite good. I think if I just did a little doodle every day and put it up there, it'd go quite well. So that's the plan. So I'm doing this. It's just little drawing practice every day. But thank you for asking him. I'll do some fan. I'm kind of itching to do some fan art for some anime, especially Blood Plus. That's what I really want to do. Be honest, this drawing is just a snack for him. It definitely is easier than my 3D stuff. I will say that for sure. 3D work takes a lot out of me, and it takes a lot more time too. With drawing and painting, I get to be vague, kind of just imply things. But with 3D, you gotta make everything. Literally everything about it. Sometimes. I mean there's exceptions to that, but arrogant. uh, I will, but it all adds up. Every project still contributes to the next one, regardless of it being 2D or 3D, because it's all about art's just all about planning, execution, and arrangement. And you just go, I want things to be here and look this way, and you do your best to do that. Yeah, that's okay. That's looking nice. It's like kind of very fairy tale. Fairy tale. So just filling this in. Don't want it to be quite so bright. Same with this spot here. Darken that. Excuse me. Oh. I really got to watch out for doing those thrown out in the back. I'm just leaning forward too far. Old man fears. Old man problems. BRB. That was A-OK. See you soon. Just want to take a moment and say thank you everyone for tuning in. Been trying to stream regularly and It's good to see some familiar faces. Thanks again for tuning back in, Breeze. Been thinking about some events to do with everyone. Maybe like some sort of D&D style thing. Thinking of like trying to draw a campaign while we go through. I'd like DM a campaign for y'all as we and you guys, it'd be like Twitch plays, but I would draw it. That's still up in the air. It's a lot of work in some ways, so kind of been procrastinating on the thought. Anyway, thank you again. If anyone's new here, I'd certainly love to free to hang around and feel free to hit that follow button. Got a plug myself. Oh, I really need to turn on notifications. Apologize to everyone who potentially has done that and there's been no notification. I'll do that before I end the stream today. I'm gonna make sure that's all set up because I've delayed too long without it. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Let's just get the door in there. Just get the door in there. Put a little funny handle on it. Some wooden slats like that. Boom, done. Do a little bit more. Nice. That's bad. I'm gonna erase that. Back in the confused. I just found a potato on the floor. A Kartoffel? There's some German for you. The funny one about that word is I did not learn it in any sort of class. I learned it from Wolfenstein because that's what the enemies say when you're fighting them. And in the old Wolfenstein. Indeed, it was very fun. Yeah, this is the like Wolfenstein 2D. Or was it 3D? I think it. Well, technically it was 2D. They might have called it 3D. I need to do more line work like this. That's what I really need to do. I need to just kind of actually go in and draw things a little bit more clearly because that looks way better. It took me like 2 seconds. You just do details with my hands. Nice. Okay, that's looking decent. I think that's probably the end of this drawing. Do another one tomorrow. Now, I'm not getting off stream just yet, but I will probably be doing so in about 30 minutes when I get all my notifications set up first before I go. Give me some German swears. Arsehole was the only one I really remember. I don't really remember any of the other ones. Hint Dexter, welcome. This is a drawing I just did. Let me put it right here. It is a boy in his bed floating downstream to some sort of fairy cottage. Just did it on stream in the last hour or so. Mostly just a sketch. Been meaning to get back into normal drawings rather than digital drawings. So, it's been a fun experiment. But welcome. Thank you for asking. Probably going to be picking at it a little bit. Adding a few details. Just a snack for him right next time. Indeed. I eat drawings like candy. Like mango, which is exactly what I'm eating. I love mango. You guys ever had dried mango? Mango? It's the best. Genuinely one of the better snacks you can get. All right. Now I need to set up notifications for my stream. I believe I do that through Streamlabs. Something like that. Yeah, but not the sticky kind. Yeah, this one's thankfully not sticky. But it's probably good, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah. But you did catch me at kind of the end of my stream, Dexter. I usually stream about every other day. Trying to get on every day to do a drawing or make something. Tomorrow, I'm going to be getting on and we're going to make a VR chat avatar, which I'm pretty excited about. Should take about 1 to 2 days to make that. Alert box. Streaming every other day is hot. Respect. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do you stream yourself? I guess I can tell if I click on you. Account created. Oh, nice. No, it's a pain. That's super fair. I'm slowly getting into the habit. I did it about a year ago, but thank you. I appreciate that. This takes time. I agree. I agree. But thank you for hanging out with me. I certainly appreciate that. No, I'll just be hanging out, talking to everyone. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the drawing. If any critiques or feedback, anything like that. Certainly want to make sure I'm making stuff that everyone likes. Oh no, let's turn on my own stream. There we go. And Dexter, thank you so much for the sub. Just looking this over, I realized I wasn't sure if I could confirm that or not, but seriously, thank you for subbing. I really appreciate that. I definitely that means a lot to me. Now I do want to make sure I get notifications set up. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, feel free to check out my other links in my link tree, wherever that is. I will. Same to you. If you have art or if you have any of your socials, feel free to post it here. Love to check out what everyone else is doing. Streamlabs. This is the Streamlabs. Okay, so notification. That's a browser source. Alerts. Okay. Nice. Look at that, guys. Browser source. So, Streamlabs. Do. Sorry to just be sitting here. But yeah, if so, just a thought for you guys: if you would be interested in doing a D&D kind of thing where I DM'd a game for chat and drew the stuff as it was happening, like the characters and locations and stuff. I've been really thinking about that for a while. Um, but I'll probably have to set aside a day to do that. Well, if you guys like the idea, then I'll definitely put some time into getting prepared for it. I would DM and then draw at the same time, and we would do kind of like I'd be like, "Oh, this is the character you're talking to," and draw it out or draw out the location or something um, as we go through, or beforehand. Probably beforehand for some things, but I think what's cool about the being able to draw and is if new stuff does happen, is I can draw it right then and there. But yeah, it would be like a Twitch plays kind of dealio. All right, guys, I'm gonna test my thing. Oh, I'm following myself, y'all. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so now we've got that working. Next time we will have more of a celebration. Uh, yeah, thank you, me. Go me. uh, but I am getting to the end of my stream for now, guys. Thank you, everyone, again who's tuned in and hung out with me. I'll be on tomorrow. We're going to do probably a drawing like this and then get into some sculpting for some VR chat character. So if you guys are around, cool. But if not, we'll catch you next time you all tune in. Dexter, thank you again for that sub and everyone else who's followed. You have a great night, Mark. Great night, Dexter. Breeze, if you're still here, you as well. But stay safe and have a great night, y'all. Good night.